This week's sermon, The Upside Down Life, based on Matthew 5:1-12, KJV. 5, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. 2, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, 3, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. For blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. 5, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. 6, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. 7, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. 8, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. 9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. 10, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. 11, blessed are ye, when men shall revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for my sake. 12, arise, and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they, the prophets, which were before you. Introduction. The Sermon on the Mount begins not with a list of thou shalt nots, but with a series of blessings. To the crowds following Jesus, these words must have sounded like a complete contradiction to what they had been taught by the religious leaders of the day. In the world we live in today, we see, blessed are the powerful, blessed are the wealthy, blessed are those who never have to cry. But Jesus pulls back the curtain on a different reality. The word bless Makarios implies a divine favor and a deep-seated joy that is unshaken by circumstances. Jesus is telling us that God's favor is found in the very places we usually try to avoid. 2, the posture of the heart. The first few Beatitudes focus on our internal state, how we see ourselves before God. The poor in spirit, V3. This isn't about your bank account. It's about recognizing your spiritual bankruptcy. To be poor in spirit is to realize you have nothing to offer God on your own. It is the prerequisite for entry into the kingdom. They that mourn, V4. This refers to more than just grief over loss. It is a mourning over sin, both our own and the brokenness of the world. God promises comfort to the heart that is soft enough to break for what breaks his. The meek, V5. Meekness is not weakness. It is power under control. It is the choice to trust God's hand rather than forcing our own way. The pursuit of the heart. As we move through the text, Jesus shifts from our internal posture to our external pursuits. Hunger and thirst, V6. We all hunger for something: success, validation, or comfort. Jesus says true satisfaction only comes to those who crave righteousness with the same biological urgency as a starving man craves bread. The merciful and pure, V7-8. Mercy is the outward expression of a heart that has received mercy. Purity of heart is singleness of vision, wanting God more than anything else. The peacemakers, V9. Notice he doesn't say peacemaking is active. It is the hard work of reconciling people to God and to one another. For the price of the kingdom. Jesus ends this section with a reality check in verses 10-12. Living this upside-down life will eventually put you at odds with the right-side-up world. He tells us that when we are reviled or persecuted for his sake, we should rejoice and be exceeding glad. Why? Because our identity is no longer tied to the world's approval, but to our reward in heaven. We are in good company. We are walking the same path the prophets walked. Conclusion. The Beatitudes are not a ladder we climb to get to God. They are a description of what happens to a person when they encounter the King. This week's challenge. This week, identify one area where you are trying to be strong in your own power. Can you trade that for being poor in spirits? Can you trade your right to be right for the blessing of the peacemaker? Thank you for joining us for this week's video sermon. We hope that you have enjoyed it, and we look forward to coming together with you next week. If you have found this sermon useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing it with a friend that may also have a need in their life.